I don't even know where to start today because this weekend at COTA just went from this is going to be good to we might be witnessing something special. And here's the crazy part. We've got not one but two huge stories unfolding at the same track, two different series, two different storylines, and somehow they both feel connected to something bigger happening in NASCAR right now. One of them could completely shake up the road course narrative in the Auto Parts series. The other, it's knocking on the door of straight-up history in the Cup Series. If you're a real NASCAR fan, if you live for road course battles, late-breaking dive bombs, and that tension when two elite drivers go head-to-head, this weekend is everything. Before we break this all down, do me a quick hit that like button and subscribe. NASCAR Nation Report is still a new channel. We're pushing toward our first 5,000 subscribers. And if you're the kind of fan who actually watches qualifying, follows the points, and cares about the details, you belong here. All right, let's start with the first bombshell from this weekend. In the NASCAR Auto Parts Series, it's officially a front row showdown at Circuit of the Americas for the Focused Health 250. And if you're a road course fan, this is exactly what you wanted. Absolutely ripped a lap in qualifying. Driving the number one for JR, laid down a 1 minute 37.74 second lap on the 2.4-mile layout. And listen, that wasn't just quick, that was statement quick. That's his 10th career pole in the NASCAR Auto Parts Series, and he's only 19 years old. And it came in just his 37th career start. That is wild consistency at this level. And let's not forget, he won this race a year ago. So now we're talking about a defending winner on the pole at a track where he's already proven he can close. But here's where it gets even better. Right next to him on the front row, Van was just over 2 tenths slower, but still comfortably second. So Saturday's race is shaping up to be another road course duel between two teammates from Trackhouse Racing in the Cup Series, both now running for JR. In this event, that dynamic alone adds spice to this whole thing. You've got two elite road racers, both capable of dominating starting side by side into turn one at COTA. If you know COTA's first braking zone, you know that's chaos waiting to happen in the best possible way. Behind them, Austin Hill rolls off third. Brandon Jones impressed a lot of people with a fourth-place qualifying effort. Then you've got Justin, Brent, Sam Mayer, last week's winner Sheldon Creed, and Sammy Smith rounding out the top 10. And Sam Mayer actually paced the only practice session of the weekend. Sheldon Creed, his teammate, was second in practice. Austin Green, Jesse Love, and Alfredo were all right there too. So there's serious depth behind that front row, but qualifying wasn't clean for everyone. Austin Hill had a mechanical failure in practice and never even turned a lap in qualifying. Thankfully, he had enough owner points to make the field, so he'll start 38th. There were 40 cars entered, but only 38 spots available. That means two drivers went home, Josh Williams, and failed to qualify. That's brutal. You show up to COTA, you unload, you prep for a road course weekend, and you don't even get to take the green. Now here's the big picture for News 1. Isn't just fast, he's becoming a problem on road courses. And when you put him next to Van, arguably the most naturally gifted road course racer in the field, you're creating a rivalry that could define this season in this series. If goes back-to-back at COTA, that's momentum, real momentum. But speaking of Van, that brings us to News 2. And this one is even bigger because Sunday in the Cup Series, Van isn't just racing for a trophy, he's racing for history. If he wins at Circuit of the Americas this weekend, he ties Jeff for the longest road course winning streak in Cup Series history. 6 straight road course wins. Think about that. He ended last season winning the final 5 road course races. It started with NASCAR's first visit south of the border, at where he absolutely destroyed the field, winning by 16.12 seconds. Then he won at Glen International by 11.1 seconds. Then he did it again at the Charlotte Motor Speedway by 15.1 seconds. 3 of his wins last year were the biggest road course margins since 1996. Let that sink in. This wasn't just winning, this was domination. But here's the twist. COTA has been the one that got away in 2 Cup starts there. He hasn't won. He's been fast there, he just hasn't put a full race together. And now he's making his 53rd career Cup start, trying to become the driver in the modern era to reach 7 Cup Series wins. If he wins Sunday, he ties Jeff's road course streak and ties Chase at 7 road course wins. So here's what this weekend really means. Saturday, we've got a potential versus Van War in the Auto Parts Series. Sunday, we might see history in the Cup Series. This isn't just another road course weekend. This feels like a defining moment. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think goes back to back? And does Van tie the record on Sunday?